Hello everyone, this is Gabriele from Amethyst here, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading on how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So in this pick a card reading, we will look at what is your energy around abundance, some of the talents you can use to get more abundance, what is your abundance blocker, what are your stories and narratives around abundance, your beliefs, and at the end of it, I will also provide a channel guidance and a channel message for you to take away with. So if you're ready, let's begin. We are now at the card selection portion of this video. So I've not dealt any cards yet, and that's fine. All you gotta do right now is to go ahead, close your eyes and just ask yourself which of this crystal resonate with you. Okay, I will tell you the names. This is the red coral, this is the Sunstone, this is an Amethyst, this is an Angelite, and this is a red Jasper. Okay, so close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, pause this video if you have to, and just simply ask yourself which crystal has a message for you with regards to your abundance and prosperity. Okay, I'll repeat the names again. Red coral, Sunstone, Amethyst, Angelite, and red Jasper. Okay, once you are ready, once you have chosen, just go to the video description and pick a timestamp that corresponds to each of this crystal, and I will see you at your reading. See ya! Alright, for those of you who have picked the red coral pile, this is your pick a card reading. Okay, and I'm just gonna get ready to get it started. So we'll start with shuffling the tarot pile. I'm just gonna place all this aside. Okay, and I'm going to pick 3 cards. The first card that I'm going to pick would be the energy that you're emitting around abundance. So let's take a look at what is this card. Oh, nice. So 6 of Wands, when it comes to the first card about your energy around abundance, it seems to be quite positive. There's a sense that you are flying, you know, that you're relatively optimistic, you know what you have to do, you have a vision, and you're quite optimistic about abundance in general. Okay, so the next card that I want to draw would be what is your stories, narratives, and beliefs around abundance and prosperity. Okay. Oh, now this is also another wand card. If you realize, if you see that they're both wands. Okay, this is the 6 of Wands and this is the 4 of Wands, but I got it reversed. Okay, so your story around abundance is about structure. So the stories, narratives, and beliefs that you have about abundance and prosperity has to do with having structure or not having enough structure. So when I see the 4 of Wands, when I see reverse, it suggests that the structure and the foundation may not necessarily be strong, or that it is breaking down. So there is something around like I may not have enough structure, or that I am riding on the lack of structure. I'm riding on the lack of structure that I have with regards to my abundance and prosperity. Perhaps there can be a sense that your natural structure when it comes to your finances were not very strong. Okay, but in spite of that, you are still quite positive, and you still are willing to work for it, work hard from it, and leap off even from this lack of structure in your abundance and prosperity matters. Okay, I am going to pick a third card, and this card would be about the leap of faith. Okay, so I'm going to pick the card, the leap of faith that you need. Okay, so the Star reverse. So the Star is a card about hope, faith, and renewal. Okay, when it's reversed, it's usually about a sense of hopelessness, a lack of faith, and it's just not very balanced, just not very nice. Okay, and so when I see this card as the leap of faith that you need to have, and I get a sense that this, Six of Wands, this whole optimism is a very action-driven thing, but actually, in your heart of heart, perhaps you are wondering, when's the best time to do something, to do a particular, to maybe start your own business, or to get into some kind of endeavor that you've been thinking about for a long time, but you haven't quite garner and gather enough energies or made a decision about it. The reverse star suggests that, because the star is also about cosmic timing, so the reverse star does suggest that there is no perfect time. Okay, you just got to trust and you just got to do it. And I'm also getting a sense that when you get the star reverse, some of the leap of faith that you need to take is faith itself. Even though you are quite optimistic as a person, you don't actually believe that the universe has your back. Okay, and the star does talk about the universe, and what you need to do is really believe that the universe has your back, and you can trust the universe to bring you what you want. Whether it is about the perfect opportunity, the perfect timing, you need to trust. Because when you trust, you are in alignment to the universe and things can come for you. So just with these three cards, my prognosis is that even though you're quite a go-getter, you're quite optimistic and you're quite driven as a person, I think generally you have very little faith in the universe, but at the same time you also feel that you always don't have enough structure, enough backing. Okay, so this can even include things like, oh, I don't have the credentials, I don't have the necessary degree, I don't have the necessary education or financial backing to do what I want. So because these two cards are reversed, I'm getting a sense that you are very self-driven, very headstrong. You feel like you can only rely on yourself and your skills and your ability, and that you don't have enough of structure to back you, and neither do you have the universe backing you. Okay, so I get a sense that you're very self-directed. When it comes to abundance and prosperity, you feel like you have to work for it, you have to work hard for it, you have to go for it. And the thing about this card is that you are quite optimistic. You don't mind working hard, you don't mind just going for it. So I'm just gonna pick some cards from this pile, okay, and see what are some of your innate talents and gifts that can support you. So I'm gonna move these away for now. Innate talents and gifts that can support you in getting more abundance. So one card for innate talents and gifts that can help you with abundance. And oh wow, this is nice. Uranus, genius. Okay, I'll talk more about this later. I'm gonna pick another card for the abundance block. So this is really important as well. And you got third house messages. Okay, so this is your innate talent and gifts that can help you to generate and get more abundance. Okay, so Uranus is an energy of upheaval. It is a genius energy. Okay, it is about revolution. It is about having this one crazy idea that can shake up everything. And this is what you have. You have a genius in you. You have this revolutionizing idea and perspective or even, this Uranus could just simply, it's not an idea or perspective, it could just be you. You as a person, you are Uranian, you have this genius about you, you have this rebellious nature about you that is quite revolutionary. Okay, so this is an energy that you can tap on to excavate and get more abundance in your life. Ask yourself, what do you stand for? What is your truth? And what is authentic to you that you're willing to shake everything up just to have that, just to be that. Okay, Uranus is also about authenticity. So ask yourself what is really truly and uniquely you, because that is going to get and excavate more abundance for you. Okay, the next card that I drew, and this is about your abundance blocker, is third house, messages. Now the third house is the house of mental processing, mental models, communication, thinking, and I think your abundance blocker is really about the way you think. Okay, it could be that you overanalyze things. It could be that you overthink. It could be that you feel like you don't have enough technical know-how, because third house is also about, as opposed to the ninth house, which is about knowledge and philosophy, third house is about the technical know-how. It's sort of like you don't have the basic technical knowledge or mental skills that is needed for you to get what you want. Okay, and that is your blocker. You might think too much about it, you might have given too much value about that, and what I can say is that that is not serving you. Okay, so I'm going to pick a final card for guidance on how you can create and generate more abundance and prosperity in your life. I'm going to channel a message from one of these cards, and this is the final guidance for you. Oh, sea turtle, conservation, make conscious choices. Ooh, very interesting. Now, the interesting about the sea turtle card is that it is about conservation. It's very environmental. It is about benefiting the world. This is very much linked to the Uranian principle. So other than literally saying that you need to make conscious choices, I think this card is also telling you that you need to be the person that actually helps usher in big changes in the world that can benefit the environment, can benefit humanity as a whole. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for a moment and just see if any channel messages come in based on this card. So I'm seeing the sea turtle wading in the sea, swimming, and there are like plastic straws around, plastic bags, and this is not one of those turtles that actually got stuck by those plastic things. The plastics of the sea sort of represents all the negative and all the dredge, all the unseeming stuff in your life. Okay, and it's like you're this sea turtle and you're just swimming onwards, and you are not caught by any of these plastic things. You're not caught by it, you are not perturbed by it. It doesn't entrance you to want to take a bite at those things, and that's great because those are not going to serve you. There's something around how everything that is swarming at you, all these plastic thingy that is swarming at you, you can see them as a representation of all the things that other people say, all the comments that you get, all the opinions you get about what you need to do, who you need to be. You can see them as just pollution, literally pollution, and they have nothing on you. You don't need to worry about them, you don't need to be bothered about them at all, because they are not you, and they are plastics, right? They're artificial, they are not naturally occurring, they are not real. They are just perspectives and opinions of other people. And you, as a sea turtle, you need to be a survivor. You need to swim past all those pollution and finally get to shore and lay your freaking eggs. Lay your freaking eggs, basically. You need to swim past all those things, go to shore, lay your eggs, okay, and do what you need to do, okay, and be done with it. Okay, so I'm getting a sense that there's a persistence that you need, that you need to wade past, you need to swim past all these rubbish that people hurl at you, okay, and make very conscious choices about who you want to listen to, okay. Not all plastic bags are jellyfish that the sea turtle can consume or eat, right? So you have to make conscious choices, whether any of these criticism, any of these opinions and assessments people have on you, whether they are legit, whether they actually serve you, okay? And you have to pick and choose your battle, okay? You can't take in whatever people say, if not, you will never swim to shore and lay your eggs, okay? So this is like a channel message for you, okay? So if you're interested in what I do, if you're interested in getting an individuated reading with me, drop me a line, drop me a PM, and I will get back to you. I'll arrange a session with you. If this video resonates with you, give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe to my channel, and share this video with all your friends. And I will see you soon. Okay, bye! Alright, all of you who picked the Sunstone, this is your pick a card reading on how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So I'm going to go ahead and place this aside, and I'm going to start with 3 tarot cards. Three of Cups. Now, 3 of Cups is a partying card. Okay, you see, it's like three women. They're drinking together, they're gathering, they're having fun. Okay, it's a partying card. It's a celebrating card. When it is reversed, I think it's really very clear, and it suggests that you're not one that parties. You are not one that really enjoy your life. You don't enjoy. You don't really understand what it means to be abundant. It's a state of enjoyment, and it's a state of being and feeling abundant. When you're celebrating life, when you are really partying and drinking with friends, you are abundant because you're celebrating abundance. You are celebrating the good things that you have in your life. So you're not someone who enjoys good things, okay? Let's just see what are the other 2 cards I'm going to draw for you. What are your stories, narratives around abundance and prosperity? Okay, this is the first card, and this next card would be the leap of faith that you need to take. Okay, I will open both right now. Queen of Cups, and this is the 9 of Swords reverse. Okay, now Queen of Cups as the stories and narrative and beliefs that you have around abundance and prosperity. Now this card is a very instinctive card. I get a sense that it's very safety driven, very safety oriented. So I think it's not about you not celebrating per se, not about you not enjoying per se, but there is something about you feel like you have to keep the good things in your life to yourself. You feel like you have to control, because Queen of Cups is a very scorpionic energy. You have to control how much you can enjoy for yourself. So it's like this is like a pool of water that is deep within her, and it's just within her. She just keeps pouring water in, and it doesn't go out. There's a little bit of a sense of hoarding. This hoarding is not a material thing. It's not really about I need to hoard money or save money. It's more about I need to save up the good things I have in my life, because good things and enjoyment is limited. So this is your belief that the good things in life are limited, and you can only enjoy as much as you think you can give yourself. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of hoarding, happy experiences to yourself. And with this card, I'm just gonna sense that you don't really share much of yourself or much of the good things that you have with other people. You prefer to just keep it to yourself. It's not a good or bad thing. I just want to remind you, it's not about good or bad. It's just what seems to be working for you. Okay? And the leap of faith that you need. So this is the 9 of Swords, and you got it reversed. Honestly, the leap of faith you need is, throw away the fear that's haunting you. Okay? This thing is haunting this woman. Okay? And you got it reversed. So, it's really about throwing away these negative fear, negative stories that you have that is haunting you. Okay? With regards to abundance, perhaps there is a fear that you will be scarce. Maybe there's fear that there are not enough good things to go around, so you have to keep for yourself. You can't really share with other people. The leap of faith that you really need is to just throw it away and allow yourself to be and allow yourself to share. Okay, so I'm gonna pick more cards. From here, this would be the card around your gifts and talents that you can use, and this would be abundance blocker. Okay, so I will open both cards. So let's open this card first. So you got a lunar eclipse change. Oh my lord, this all these cards are very, you have a lot of scorpionic cards. So this is very scorpionic. This is very scorpionic, right? You are survival, you survive, you don't let things get to you too much. I think whenever there is some kind of change and crisis, you react to it very quickly. It can feel like the end of the world, but you survive and you adapt and you change, and you get better at it. Okay, so what I'm getting is that you are quite good with transforming and changing and adapting to difficult times. Okay, and this is your inner talent and gifts that can help you to get more abundance and prosperity in your life. Okay, I want to see the blocker. So this card represents a blocker. Oh, Chiron. Oh man, Chiron, healing. So like your spread is really there's really a lot of negative belief about not enough, not good enough. And Chiron is that. Chiron is not just healing. Chiron is the wounded healer. Okay, it's not just about healing. It is about being wounded as well. And I think the blocker, the natural abundance blocker that is blocking you, is that you are wounded, and that there's something about you that needs healing, and therefore, until you have healed and dealt with that part of yourself, that is unsavory, that needs healing, until you have dealt with that, until you have completely get rid of that, okay, you can never be abundant and prosperous in your life. Well, I'm going to say that Chiron is never going to go away. Okay, Chiron is not something that can go away just like that, right? It is not something that can be erased. It is more like a condition that you have to manage. Okay, and the thing about Chiron is that the more you think you're wounded, the more you try to focus on your wounds, the less you are able to serve other people, the less you're able to get things coming into your life, because you're so focused on yourself and you're so focused on what plagues you, what is not working for you in your life. Go back to this whole, there's very little good things in my life and I need to keep it and I can't use it, I can't enjoy it, and this whole I can't share, I can only have limited good things in my life, I can't really celebrate good things, the more you do that, the more, this monster is gonna plague you. Okay, and your leap of faith is really to just get rid of that, just move away, move on from that, and not let that be this thing that haunts you forever and ever. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card from this deck and I'm going to channel a message from it. Cool. Ooh, Wolf, Heart Medicine. Oh, this is a really, really nice card. Let's just see what this is about. Let's just read what it is. Heart medicine, let go of that which does not serve your highest good. Yeah, this is basically just anchors what I just said. There is something that's plaguing you, and you need to let go of that in order to enjoy abundance and generate more prosperity in your life. Okay, and I'm just also going to say that good things for you comes in cycles. Okay, there are good times, there are bad times, but with every bad time, something good is gonna come out of it. Okay, it's sort of like this curve. It's like it's like this curve where it's not like a straight up. It's more like you are going. It's like going up and then oh shit, it comes down a little bit and then it goes up again, it comes down a little bit and then it goes up again. This is what life is like for you. This is how your abundance and prosperity cycle is like. Okay, now when I talk about abundance and prosperity, it's not just material. Okay, money and material is just a component of abundance and prosperity. Money is energy. Okay, it's also about the good things in your life and how you exchange, how you get those good things in your life. Okay, now the Wolf card. Okay, let's go back to this and let's just see what message is coming out from this. Now the very key thing that just pops into me is to recognize that you're guided. The wolf is this silent guiding companion that guides you. So I think for sure your spirit guides are guiding you through your journey of life. They are guiding you to attain more prosperity and abundance in your life. And you have to trust that. And they are very silent and very subtle. They will come in when they need to come in. Okay? And the wolf is just guiding you, and you just have to follow the direction. You just have to follow life. You just have to trust life and just allow it to bring to you, allow it to lead you to the abundance and prosperity that is awaiting you. So this card is called the Heart Medicine because there is something around the heart that you need to deal with. It's about desirability. It's about enjoyment. Now, when you are not enjoying yourselves, you're not enjoying life, okay? What you're saying is that I don't have enough to love myself, okay? But think about how you don't need to have enough to love yourself. You just need to love yourself. So ask yourself, how much do you deserve? How much do you deserve from life? How much can you enjoy what life has to give you? Okay? And you simply have to open your heart and enjoy the good things that is with you, that is around you. This is your pick a card reading for those of you who have picked Sunstone. Okay? Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. If you really like this video, please click like and share this video to all your friends. And if you want an individuated reading with me, drop me a PM and I will arrange a session with you. Okay? And until then, I wish you well, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Hello everyone, we've picked the Amethyst pile. This is your pick a card reading on how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So I'm going to go ahead and pick 3 tarot cards. Just see what this card is. 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups is a lost card, okay? It's sort of like there are a lot of good things, there are a lot of things around you. They're not necessarily all good, but you are sort of like just lost, you know, and you don't know which one to pick, which one to choose. Now the 7 of Cups, reverse, can suggest the energy to be even stronger. You are so debilitated by the things around you that you feel helpless and you really don't know which one to choose. Okay, you're sort of snoozing and dreaming, and you're just sort of cruising, and you don't know what is it that you have. The 7 of Cups reverse can also suggest that when it comes to the energy that you're emitting around abundance, you are not very clear. You feel like abundance is not something that you can control, that you can choose, that you can make happen in your life, that you can make manifest in your life. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and pick 2 other cards. The first card that I'm going to pick would be your abundance, the stories, narratives, and beliefs that you have around abundance. 7 of Swords. Okay, and this one really encovers this. I'll explain in a bit. And the next card would be the leap of faith that you need. And I got Page of Cups. Okay, now for the stories, narratives, and beliefs around abundance and prosperity, you know, this card really says that you are quite indecisive. Okay, you're quite doubtful. You know, the 7 of Swords is about how this person takes these 4 swords, and he's looking back at the other 3 swords and wonder, what if I have picked those and not these? You know, so there is this sense of like, what if not, would I regret it? It's doubt. It's a lot of doubt. When it comes to stories, narratives, and beliefs about your abundance, what this card really suggests is that you're overanalyzing things. You know, you are doubtful about the choices that you make. You're thinking, what if I take A, and you know, would things have been better if I go to B? You know, and this explains why there's this sense of loss, this sense of uncertainty, and this sense of helplessness around the choices around you, around abundance. You feel like you have no power over it, you know. Now, this is the leap of faith that you need. You know, Page of Cups is really this child that is really happy. You know, there's just really this sensitive child that is really happy with just being given like a cup of water, and he can make magic from it. You know, these little stars. And the leap of faith that you need is to really just pick what you have and, you know, just follow through. Be this child that is wondrous, that is completely captivated and entranced by something that he chose, and is, you know, really enjoying and really liking whatever is it that he picked, you know, as though it's like this new thing, as though it is like the thing that can entertain him forever and ever and ever. You know, there is this sense of sensitivity, this pure innocence around the cup that he chose. It's like a child who has discovered drawing or art and craft for the first time, and is really enjoying it and just putting his mind and imagination in it. Okay, this card also suggests that you are quite imaginative. Okay, you are quite imaginative, and you just need to allow yourself to be imaginative take the leap of faith, be inspired, believe again, believe in the wonders of your creation, believe in the choices that you make, and believe that it can make magic. You need to believe again. Okay, this card really says you need to believe again. Now the next cards that I'm going to draw will be from this pile of oracle cards. So the talent, this is the talent, and this is the abundance blocker. Okay, let's just see. Oh my! That is so coincidental because in the previous pile, the card at this position is also this card. Okay, and the talent that you have is that you adapt to changes very well. This card is quite scorpionic in the sense that Scorpios are survivors. They survive. They meet crisis after crisis and they persist. This adaptability is the gift that you have that can guide you in getting more abundance in your life. Okay, and this is your blocker. Your blocker is 12th house, escape. And this is quite clear that the blocker that you have is really this whole sense of helplessness. When you are helpless, when you feel like you can't make a choice or that nothing is within your control, what do? You escape. You don't look at reality, you just run away and you just don't face up to it. Okay, the sense I'm getting, right, is that with all these things here, the sense I'm getting is that you are very strong on the mutable. Maybe you are quite a strong Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, and Sagittarius. I would say a lot more Piscean and Gemini, because there's a lot of that I can't decide. There's a lot of that I want to run away, and what I'm getting is that you have to choose. Okay, you have to choose, and this card really links back to this card. Okay, there's so many cards around here. Okay, instead of feeling helpless by the possibilities, you just have to choose a card. Okay, and revel in it. Really enjoy the cup to its fullest. Okay, and yes, so don't block yourself. Okay, and 12th house is all about self-undoing. So your abundance blocker is very often your self-sabotaging, self-undoing qualities. Okay, so I'm going to pick a card as like a final guidance, and I'll channel from that card and just see what comes out. Bat, listen up. Okay, oh, this is such a beautiful card, isn't it? Okay, so what it's saying is that you are working through deep soul patterns, release any outdated beliefs that surface. So the bat is about night, rebirth, change. Okay, so once again, change. Okay, this adaptability to fast, quick change. Okay, and the thing about the bat is that it is an animal that communicates. Bats are blind, right? Bats are they are blind. They navigate by echolocation. Okay, and the gift that you have, because you are such a sensitive soul. Okay, you are so sensitive to so much stimulus. One of the gifts that you have is your ability to listen and your ability to be receptive to the messages that is coming at you. Okay, and I would say that perhaps sometimes you may be too receptive to all the messages that's coming at you, that sometimes there may be conflicting messages and opinions and assessment that comes at you. Okay, and one of the things the bat does is that it navigates by feedback. When they echolocate, when they echolocation, basically they emit a vibration, and the vibration hits something, and that something gives like a feedback, and the vibration comes back to the bat, and the bat knows that, oh, there's a wall in front of me, I need to swerve, so they will swerve. Okay, and all you gotta do is to just try lor. You just have to try. You just have to keep flying, adapt to the changes around you, okay? And you just have to keep trying, you know? You put out something, let the feedback come to you, make adjustment, put it out again, let the feedback come to you, make adjustment again, okay? This card suggests that you're not someone that gets to your destination directly and quickly, because you are someone that is so susceptible and that is so sensitive to so many possibilities. You have a mind that really allows you to see so many permutations and possibilities. And what you need to do is to allow that to inform you. You know, allow that to inform you. Pick one, try it, doesn't work, try again. Or, you know, adjust that and find something else, you know. You just have to keep trying, keep flying, keep going, okay? You adapt to changes very well and you need to trust that. You need to understand that the journey of life, the journey to abundance and prosperity is not straightforward, okay? It's not straightforward for everybody, okay? And for you, it certainly is not, okay? But one of the things you can trust is that you do like something. There are things that you really like. There are things that, you know, this card shows up for a reason. It's not just a leap of faith. This card shows up because it shows that you are this child that actually devotes yourself to something that you actually really, really like. Okay? It's something that gives you a lot of that joy and that wonderment and a sense of possibility and a little bit of the excitement. Okay? And you need to trust what you like. Trust what gives you that sense of excitement and joy, and, you know, just stick to that. Okay? You know, if something doesn't work for you, try it differently, make adjustment like that. Okay? So this is the reading I have for you with regards to how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up, okay? And share it with all your friends. And if you want a proper individuated reading with me, just drop me a PM and I will contact you and we can arrange for a session together. Okay? And click the subscribe button as well if you really like my content and you want to see more of it. Alright? And I wish you well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Hello everyone that picked the Angelite pile. This is your pick a card reading on how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm going to start with the tarot cards. Okay, and I'm going to pick 3 cards. Okay, so this card would be about energy that you're emitting with regards to abundance and prosperity. Okay, and this card would be the stories, narratives, and beliefs that you have around abundance and prosperity. Okay, let's just see. I'm gonna pick one last card later, but I'll just keep it to the side first. Okay, let's just see what they are. So the first card, Knight of Swords. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords reverse. Okay, now I would say when it comes to abundance and prosperity, the very first thing that I'm getting is that you're tired. Okay, the energy that you're emitting is that you're tired. You don't really know what to go for. Okay, now the Knight of Swords in this deck is a weaver. Okay, he weaves this splendid sort of like a robe. Okay, and it's really, really beautiful. Okay, and you got a reverse, so you're tired from weaving, you're tired from working so hard, you're tired from just the doing. Okay, let's see what's the stories and narratives that you have around abundance. Oh, Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups is generally a good card. So what I'm getting from this card is that, you know, Ace of Cups is about liking something, a new love. It's also about enjoyment, pure enjoyment. Okay, and I think the stories that you have around abundance is generally quite positive, in a sense that you want to enjoy your lives, you want to do something that you really like. So this whole, I'm getting a sense that this whole, I need to do something that I really like, I need to like what I do, I need to love and like whatever is it that is in my life. It's a very strong thing for you. And I get a sense that, you want to keep filling this cup. You want to keep enjoying doing what you love and keep filling this cup and really enjoying it. Okay, I want to see more. This doesn't really bring me far. I want to see one last card, the card that says what is the leap of faith that you need. Okay, let's see. Oh, the moon. So the moon is a card of the unconscious. Okay, it's this channel of water that runs through the card. Okay, it's akin to this water as well. Okay, and this card is the moon too. So I'm getting that the leap of faith that you need is to go deeper. Okay, to really excavate your deep unconscious and really understand what is it that you are looking for. Okay, so I'm getting a sense that these two is a mismatch. Okay, you do a lot, you do until you are tired. You are an actor, I don't mean like you're an actor as in like, acting on stage or acting on TV, but you are someone who takes action. Okay, and what this card suggests is that there might be too much action that you are taking, that you are not fulfilling that cup of abundance that that you have, that you want. Perhaps there's a sense that I need to work very hard in order to fill up my cup, in order to enjoy abundance, in order to do what I like. Okay, but I am suggesting that there's actually a lot more and a lot deeper that you need to excavate, and you are not doing what is it that you like around abundance. These two feels quite separated, because this is a sword and this is a cup. And the leap of faith that you need is, you need to go deeper. You need to really understand yourself, your subconscious and your unconscious. What is it that you're really longing for? There's something around doing. There's some subconscious pattern that is sort of governing the way you act, the way you keep doing things until a point where you are physically exhausted. And there is some story about that you need to untangle and unwind. Okay, I get a sense that it's that sense of like, if I don't work hard enough, I can't get what I want, I can't get what I like. Okay, and this card suggests that life is really about enjoyment for you. Life is really about enjoying and doing what you like, having what you like, and you really consume. Okay, but there is a sense that I need to work very hard in order to have the resources that's needed to get what I like, to consume and to enjoy my life. I want to see what is your abundance block and what are the talents that you can use to generate and create more abundance. Okay, so this is the first card. This is your talent. Oh, Sagittarius. Okay, I'll explain more later. I'm just gonna leave these cards aside. And this is the abundance blocker. Partners. Okay. Let's just see what this is about. So Sagittarius is a card of growth, wisdom, and expansion. Okay, it's the card of travel. It's a card of going overseas. It's a card of this whole rightness and justice and righteousness. Okay, and I think one of the talents that you have is around wisdom. Okay, you are a wise person. Perhaps you are a teacher. Okay, because Sagittarius is the teaching card as well. Okay, and perhaps you have a vision and a goal that's very strong. Okay, you know what is right for you. So I'm getting a sense that you know what is right for you. There's a very clear vision and goal that you are looking for. Okay, an expectation and a very big picture kind of grandiose plan that you are working towards. Okay, and your inner talent that can help you to get the abundance is your ability to see the big picture. Not just seeing the big picture, but also teaching, growing, expanding yourself, your wisdom and your knowledge. Okay, that's your inner talent that can help you to get more abundance. Let's see what's the blocker. Now the blocker is 7th house, which is about partnership. Okay, now when you have the 7th house partners as a blocker, I'm going to say that the thing that's blocking you is your ideas around relationship. Perhaps there's a sense that you need to work for other people. Perhaps there's a sense that other people depend on you. You have to carry their baggage and their load. I'm also getting a sense that you are very dependent on what other people say, what other people think. You're very dependent on partnerships to give you a sense of direction. So I'm getting a sense now that even though you work very hard, you don't know what you're working for because it's not what you want, and therefore you need to do this. You need to take a leap of faith to really discover deep within you what is it that you want, what is it that you need. You do know that you want to enjoy life, that life is about enjoyment, life is about really taking time out to really enjoy your heart to the fullest, but you don't actually know what is it that you are working for, working towards, what is it that you want, because you are very other-centric. It could be that you are in a marriage and you feel like you have to be the responsible one, and you have to work hard for your partner, you have to work hard for the marriage. It could be that you are in a partnership, maybe you are working with someone else and it's all about what that person wants, it's not about what you want. Okay, and that's your abundance blocker, that's your abundance and prosperity blocker, because you're not about yourself, you're very much about other people and what they want. Okay, so I'm going to pick a card for like a final guidance for you, and this would be also sort of like a channel message and a channel guidance for you as well. And you get sloth, digital detox, recalibrate, reset, recharge. So I think this card is very clear to me that right now you need rest. You need to rest, you need to have some level of self-care. You are tired, okay? And I don't think it's just physically tired. I think emotionally, you're also not connected with yourself, and that's why this card comes up, okay? The moon is about what's hidden, what is behind the scene, what is within you, but you may not be sensitive to, okay? And this card suggests that it's time for you to recharge, it's time for you to reset and just go back to yourself and your needs instead of other people and what they want. So the sloth is a very slow creature. Okay, if you watch Zootopia, a sloth is a really, really, really slow creature. It takes its time. Okay, and the sense I'm getting is that the message for you is learn to take your time. Okay, the Knight of Swords is one of the fastest card. Okay, because it's about holding a sword and just rushing and charging into battle. Okay, and you work very hard, you charge into things, you are a doer, but you don't really take the time to really reset, recharge and recalibrate, and it's time for you to do that. Okay, and it's called digital detox because most of the time we are very distracted by technology. We're on Instagram all the time, we're on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, and this card suggests that maybe it's time for you to recalibrate by having some quiet time away from all these things, away from any communication devices, and perhaps to be back in nature again. I'm also getting a sense that you have very big vision. Okay, one of the great things about you, and one of the talent that you have is that you have very big and grand vision of what life should be, what it is. There's a rightness about that. But you need to know that because of that vision, that grand vision, and you are working very actively towards that, you need to know that sometimes you also need to rest. You need to rest and recalibrate and reconnect with yourself. Because I'm also getting a sense that this card does suggest that this vision that you have may not be yours. So I'm showing this card again. This vision that you have may not be yours. You think it is yours. You think it is what you want. You think it is what is right for you, that you are aligned with it. But this card suggests that maybe not. And to really know whether that's what you're really aligned for, take a break. Take a break, recalibrate, take a sabbatical, and really find your groove back. Find really what is it that you are about, what is it that you can handle, what is it that you really truly want. I'm also getting a sense that abundance is not a problem for you. Abundance is not a problem for you. What is a problem for you is slowing down. Slowing down and really taking the time to connect with yourself, to really figuring out what is it that you want. Because when you finally figure that out, you can finally be aligned with what you love for yourself. Okay? So this is the pick a card reading for you. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. If you really like this video, click the like button, and share this video with all your friends if you find value, and may they find value in this video as well. And if you resonate with this and you want an individuated reading with me, feel free to drop me a DM, a line, and let's arrange for an appointment. And I'll see you again in the next video. And please take care of yourself, and remember to recalibrate, reset, and rest. Yeah? Okay, bye! Hello all of you with Pick the Red Jasper Pal. This is your pick a card reading on how you can create more abundance and prosperity in your life. So if you're ready, I'm gonna get started. I will start by drawing 3 tarot cards from this tarot deck over here. Okay, so you got the High Priestess card. Okay, you got a High Priestess card reverse. Okay, so this is the energy that you're emitting when it comes to prosperity and abundance. So I'm getting a sense that so the High Priestess is a very inactive and passive card. It is the very still card. Usually I would say that the High Priestess is a positive indication, but in this case, because I got it reversed, I get a sense that when it comes to abundance and prosperity, you could be a tad too passive about things. Okay, you're a little bit too passive, so I'm gonna see a little bit more and see what else is coming up. The next card that I'm gonna pick would be the stories, narratives, and beliefs that you have around abundance and prosperity. Okay, let's see what this is. 8 of Pentacles. So you are a worker. Okay, you work daily. This idea of regularity, this idea of walking consistently and constantly. Okay, this is your idea of how abundance and prosperity is like for you. In order to get abundance and prosperity, you have to be very consistent. You have to keep working at it. There is natural, I would say, hard working nature when it comes to this card. So like a daily grind kind of energy. Okay, so I will pick more cards to see what else is coming up. The next card would be the leap of faith that you need when it comes to abundance and prosperity. Let's see what this is. Ten of Swords. Okay, so Ten of Swords is a card that is, it's a card of helpless energy. Okay, it's a sense of surrendering, suffering and surrendering to suffering, surrendering to what is difficult for you. And when it's reversed, I would say it suggests that you need to go beyond this whole helplessness and helplessness when it comes to your personal abundance and prosperity. So when I see this card, one of the things that's coming to me is that you feel quite helpless when it comes to your abundance and prosperity, okay? And this is why you refuse to do anything, you refuse to move. This is why you're quite passive about this, okay? So I would say the passiveness generally makes you more susceptible to this sense of helplessness around your abundance. When it's upright, it is a helplessness already, but when it is reversed, I would say this helplessness is even stronger. This sense of surrendering, this sense of like, I have no control, I'm completely helpless, life sucks, is very, very strong in this card. Okay? So overall, your card is not very, your tarot cards are not very active. Okay, this is very still, very passive. This is unchanging. Every day you just grind and do the same thing. Okay, and this one is just, just surrendering to it. It's almost like you feel like you don't have a choice. You feel like there isn't anything you can do. And I would say the leap of faith that you need is to get out of this helplessness, get out of this helpless energy that you have when it comes to your personal abundance and prosperity. Okay, I'm gonna pick 2 cards to see what are your talents, what is the inner talent that you have, as well as if there is a card that represents your abundance block. So this is talent and this is the abundance block. Okay, let's see what comes. Oh, part of fortune, increase. So I would say when you get the part of fortune as the talent card, I'm going to say that actually there is a flow of energy towards you, which is quite benefic, which is quite good. I think generally as a person, you may not think that you are lucky, but you're actually quite fortunate. Okay, and I get a sense that there's a sense of alignment, that naturally it could be that you are naturally energetically sensitive, or you're naturally quite aligned to energies in general. And I would say one of the talent that you have is the ability to attract good energies into your life to give you that sense of abundance and prosperity. And I think when I put these 2 cards together, I get a sense that right now, because the High Priestess is all about a channel, you are a channel from the divine and it flows down into you. Okay, and when it's reversed, I get a sense that right now that channel is blocked. Okay, even though there is an inner talent with you when it comes to flow, energetic flow, allowing flow into your life, allowing good energy to flow into your life. At this point in time, you are quite blocked. You can't really see it. You can't really feel it. So this card is great because there's the regularity, there is the consistency when it comes to your stories and narratives of abundance and prosperity, meaning that you believe that abundance and prosperity is about consistency, it's about working consistently at it. So sometimes what can happen is that people with the 8 of Pentacles, they can be so focused on the doing, on the day-to-day grind, that they miss this spiritual side to them. They miss the bigger picture. They miss allowing flow into their life, because they're too much at work, they're too hardworking, they're too much in the grind to be sensitive to their own energetic needs, to connecting themselves with their spirit and higher energy so that they can allow guidance, wisdom for abundance and prosperity to flow in. Okay, and let's just see what is the blocker. And yeah, your blocker is the Yacht card, is the Destiny card. So the Yacht card does not mean that what's in your way is destiny. No, that's not what it means, right? But I guess there is some kind of perceived idea of what your destiny is, what you can or cannot have. That may be a fatalistic view with regards to destiny. Maybe you feel like you don't really have a choice, that good things are only coming to your life because the gods allow it, or because you're meant for it. Okay, so this one I would say there is when it comes to the abundance block that you have, is that there's a very fatalistic worldview that you have about how much you can have based on your destiny, based on what is fated for you. And while that is not wrong, what it does suggest is that you don't really take destiny into your own hand. You don't really exercise your free will and do something about it. Okay, which is why you got the High Priestess reverse, because you're very passive. You don't really actually allow yourself to do something about your current situation. Okay, and this is why the leap of faith for you is to get out of this helpless energy, get out of this surrendering to your suffering, okay, and actually do something about it. Strictly speaking, it is not a doing. Your cards have very little idea about doing something, okay, but it is an allowing. It is a believing and allowing, and feel the benefic forces in your life. So be grateful, be sensitive to the good things that you have in your life, because once you are aligned with that, then you can channel more and more of that into your life, can bring it into your life. Okay, so don't be stuck with a fatalistic worldview, and exercise your free will and actually do something. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a final card to see what is the channel guidance that I can give you. So I'm gonna pick this card and I'm gonna channel from it. Golden Unicorn, Ascension, awaken to your soul's potential. Okay, so the Golden Unicorn is an imaginary creature. Okay, maybe there were unicorns before, but as far as we know, it is not real. It is not of this world. Okay, and I'm going to suggest that I think there's very strong mundanity about you. This is that you feel like you need to work very hard, you need to work on a very day-to-day mundane kind of job. When it comes to money, abundance and prosperity, you need to work for it, and you need to work at something that's quite boring, that may not be something that you absolutely align with. And this card comes in to ask you, so then, if this is not what you want, would you allow yourself to imagine unicorns coming into your life and giving you the guidance, giving you what you need? So these two cards are contrasting. This is quite mundane, this is quite regular, very day-to-day, very boring. This is very splendid, but at the same time it is out of this world, it's even imaginary. Okay? And the question the Divine has for you is, do you allow yourself to dream? Or are you disappointed already? And you feel like there's nothing else you can do, you can't do anything different, and you surrender to it. And the Golden Unicorn says, let us help you, let me help you. Let the Divine, the Spirit, come into your life to give you that little new inspiration so that you can dream of a different and new possibility. Don't be trapped by your stories about fatalism. Okay, you are someone who is quite intuitive. You are someone who is quite allowing. Okay, but don't allow yourself to be helpless. Allow good energies to come in. Allow possibilities to come in. Don't spiral down into that negativity. Okay, and awaken to your soul's potential. Okay, you are more capable of so much more. Okay, you're capable of creating a life that is different. You're capable of creating a life that you want, that you long for, and not doing something that's very mundane and very boring. Okay, just to know that this is not bad. This whole working for your money, this whole consistency at your work, that's not bad. Okay, but if you long for something else, if you dream of something that's beyond your world, that's beyond your current worldview, your current reality, then you must allow yourself to believe. Again, allow yourself to imagine. Okay, there is so much potential in you that's waiting to be tapped. Okay, and you need to allow divine inspiration to come in to support you and bring you the fortune that is coming in for you. Okay, this card definitely suggests that there are good things coming for you, but you need to allow yourself to believe that you can have good things, that you are connected to something that is bigger than the reality that you are, that there is a universe, that there is a spirit realm, that you are not bound by existing script of what is your fate and destiny. Okay, that change, increase is possible. Okay, and the interesting thing about this card is that you are not agnostic, and neither are you an atheist. Okay, you believe in something. Okay, at the very least, you believe in your fate and destiny, but you stop there. You don't believe that they can actually come in and help you. You don't believe that you are connected to something that is much bigger than yourself. Okay, and allow that to come in for you. Allow yourself to rise to your potential, and that can only happen if you believe. And you turn this reverse high priestess from this maiden who doesn't believe that she's special, you turn it up to someone who believes that she's special, who believes that she channels that the divine flows through her. Okay, awaken to your fullest potential and create the world and the reality that you truly desire. Okay, so this is my reading for you, those who picked the red Jasper pile. Okay, let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. If you really like this video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with all your friends. If you find value in it and you want to share that value to them. This is about abundance anyway. Abundance is meant to be shared. If you want an individuated reading, if you want a separate reading from me, a private one, drop me a line, drop me a text, and I'll arrange a session with you. In the meantime, stay safe, work hard, be happy, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!